Traditional ways continue among people who have endured an extraordinary heartache.
Ghazi. I'm in Aceh, on the northwestern tip of Sumatra Island. It's famous for its coffee, and also well known for the devastation that the tsunami brought here. This was the hardest hit region. Waves of up to 30 metres high were recorded rolling in from the ocean, leaving a wasteland of devastation and shattered lives.
Nowhere have people had to rebuild quite as much as residents of the city of Banda Aceh. A quiet regional capital of 260,000 people these days. It's full of men and women with extraordinary stories of resilience.
Memang kalau kita cerita tsunami, itu yang beratnya bukan waktu tsunami itu. Yang beratnya kita jalani hidup setelah tsunami.
Fauzia Baziaria lost her fisherman husband that day when the giant waves came in. She lost another 6 close relatives. But it could have been far worse for the mother of 5.
Jadi setelah gempa, kita lebih kurang 30 menit itu air laut naik. Setelah gempa itu nggak masuk lagi ke rumah. Saya pada saat itu ada bayi 5 bulan, saya gendong, lagi saya kasih makan untuk bayi. Dibilang air laut naik, belum percaya, belum lihat, belum percaya. Jadi anak saya yang laki waktu itu masih sekolah SMP, kelas 2 SMP, dia di TPI, tempat pelelangan ikan itu, udah lihat air. Bunda-bunda naik terus di situ.
Sebagian besar mereka lari menuju Masjid Baitur Rahman yang berada puing-puing bekas gempa.
As torrents of black water engulfed Banda Aceh, Fauzia and her children had a stroke of luck. A fishing boat from the city's port drifted over and became lodged on the roof of a house nearby.
Jadi saya naik tingkat pertama udah penuh air. Begitu belum sampai 5 menit udah penuh air tingkat 2. Nah, tingkat 2 ada segini. Mau saya bawa kemana nih bayi ini? Terus saya naik loteng tingkat 2. Sudah terperangkap kami dari situ. Kami udah pasrah. Mungkin hari ini kiamat. Udah pasrah, udah berdoa-berdoa. Saya bayi udah buat begini. Datang kapal ini.
Today, her daughter is 20 years old, studying religion at a local university. Fauzia says she has her father's looks, but she lost all the photos of him in the tsunami. With the help of a recovery training program set up after the disaster, she started a fish paste business. She endured years of setbacks before the product was good enough to make a living off.
Setelah lebih dari itu kita putar-putar terus untuk modal. Setelah biaya untuk anak-anak sekolah, untuk biaya makan kita sehari-hari, kita putar untuk modal, kita putar-putar terus.
The boat that saved Fauzia and her children now features prominently on the packaging of her fish paste. The local government has retained it as a tourist attraction and a reminder of what residents here have rebuilt from.
Mungkin saya kalau nggak hilang suami, nggak seperti ini. Mungkin itu hikmahnya, mungkin Allah lebih sayang pada saya, kan?
While the tsunami changed lives and upended families, it had an unexpected effect on the politics in Aceh. For years, people here were caught up in a conflict between armed pro-independence rebels and Indonesia's military. It was in these hills where the rebels used to hide. It was their safe haven. And on that day, when the tsunami rolled in, the conflict dramatically changed.
In December 2004, former pro-independence fighter Afrizal bin Ferry Abdullah and his comrades were hiding from military patrols in the hills around Banda Aceh.
Ada semacam meeting dengan kawan-kawan karena keadaan sebelum tsunami kita kan sudah terkepung. Sudah beberapa bulan TNI sama Polri tidak membiarkan lagi kami bisa menyusup ke kampung-kampung.
The Free Aceh movement had been fighting for an independent Islamic state since the 1970s. The armed rebels had a few thousand fighters.
Hartanya saya, nyawa saya sumbang untuk perjuangan.
But when the earthquake and tsunami devastated the place they were fighting for, their priorities changed.
Ombak ini kan langsung diambil semua bot nelayan yang ada itu diambil semua, sehingga rata semua. Jadi setelah 5 menit atau 10 menit kemudian itu banyak orang di laut minta tolong, Pak. Minta tolong.
Ya Allah.
Jadi selesai kejadian itu sunyi kayak kita melihat film Titanic itu, Pak. Ya, jadi kan setelah sunyi puing-puing bot itu udah hanyut semua. Jadi kita pengen menolong tapi tidak ada daya. Jadi kayak teriris-iris lah. Kita yang melihat, kita yang menyaksikan.
The tsunami did what years of negotiation and armed conflict could not. It halted the fighting. And in 2005, a peace agreement was signed, making Aceh a special autonomous province of Indonesia, the only one with Sharia law.
We aim to end violence and to begin a new life. Our commitment is to value human life for human dignity.
Some former fighters went into politics. Afrizal went to sea.
Tapi kalau pemimpin kita sekarang saling bercekcok, saling berebut kekuasaan yang tidak menentu, yang tidak menjadi satu kehormatan untuk orang Aceh, jadi saya rasa sia-sia.
20 years on, the peace has held. The communities have rebuilt. A walk through the city gives few telltale signs of Aceh's troubled past.
It's hard to imagine these days the scale of the destruction 20 years ago, but if you ask the locals, they'll tell you This mall, for example, they say it had to be completely rebuilt after the original one collapsed in the earthquake.
Some here, though, have found it harder to rebuild their lives than others.
Hello, Pak Ferry.
For Ferry Effendi, a TV cameraman in Banda Aceh, an earthquake that morning meant a breaking news story he had to cover.
Makanya saya ambil jaket, pakai sandal jepit, ambil sepeda motor, ambil kamera, saya pergi. Terus saya mencari bangunan-bangunan yang hancur ya. 5 menit kemudian masyarakat ramai semua di depan Masjid Raya itu mengarah lari. Penuh tuh jalan. Orang teriak-teriak, air naik, air naik. Saya belum ngeh waktu itu, air apa maksudnya gitu kan. Sampah-sampah, saya baru berpikir, anak istri saya di rumah. Saya pulang nggak bisa lagi karena jalan itu sudah penuh.
When he eventually returned, their family home was gone. While Ferry was reunited with his son a few days later, he never found his wife and daughter.
Jadi setelah situ saya sempat merenung rasa bersalah saya itu, kenapa saya harus pergi ninggalin keluarga hanya demi berita yang akhirnya nggak bisa saya kirim. Kan di situ saya merasa apa juga saya nih laki-laki kepala keluarga yang diharapin kok nggak berguna. Begitu dari mulai itu terus saya merasa seperti itu.
In the frantic weeks after the tsunami, Ferry searched everywhere, but there was no trace of his wife and daughter. He now believes they are among the 47,000 people buried in a mass grave.
Itu saya sempat juga linglung ke sana kemari sehingga udah nggak tahu lagi saya arah kemana kan.
He moved to North Sumatra and then to Jakarta for work. But Aceh pulled him back.
Saya ini kan orang yang keluar dari Aceh setelah tsunami. Jadi trauma saya lebih panjang daripada orang-orang yang ada di Aceh. Kenapa saya bilang begitu? Kenapa? Karena mereka di sini sama-sama hidup dalam dan berkembang bersama korban-korban tsunami yang traumanya hilang bersamaan secara rame-rame. Sementara saya yang bertualang ini bolak-balik dan saya mengalami sendiri ya. Akhirnya saya memutuskan untuk balik ke Aceh. Balik ke Aceh supaya saya ikut coba berada sama orang-orang korban yang sudah tidak berpikir soal itu karena sama-sama korban.
20 years later, the trauma lingers, but Ferry isn't facing it alone. He's returned to live among those who truly understand.